Hello friends, my name is Oceana. I'm so glad you clicked on this video. I'm going to be sharing about my 2026 reading challenge. For the past 3 years now, I've had a Christian romance reading challenge going where I just wanted to promote Christian romance. I wanted to encourage all of my followers to also read Christian romance, and I've just really enjoyed having it. It's super low key. I don't police it. I don't check in terms of like, are you doing it right? Does a book count for the prompts? I just want it to be fun. It's a little piece of encouragement to get you to read more Christian romance, because years ago I discovered that Christian fiction doesn't have to be cheesy, because that's what I thought it was. I thought that it was all boring and dumb and cheesy and I didn't want anything to do with it. But as I started reading more and discovering more authors, there's so many very deep, well-written, high-quality stories out there that are centered around the Christian faith but also have romance, and those are my favorite kind of stories to read. I've read so many good ones over the years, and I have many recommendations on my channel, so I'll link some down below. But I just wanted to continue doing this challenge, so again, I hope you guys all join. I am going to have different graphics that you can use. Most of it is geared towards Instagram, but I am going to be posting here on the community tab of YouTube as well. So that is something that you can look for on those platforms. And then I do post it as well on my Patreon. So if you just join the lowest tier on my Patreon, you do get the graphics before anyone else. So I'm going to post it there first, and then everyone else will see it later on. I do post updates throughout the year, so if you're interested, I'll link that down below too. But I had so much fun creating the new graphic for the 2026 year, and I did make it a little bit more post-friendly. So it used to be just an Instagram the story template, but I've also made a post template because I want to start posting and stories don't translate into posts very easily. So I did make two separate like dimensions of graphics. So I will post them both on Instagram and YouTube, and you can pick the one that works for you. I'm excited to share with you all of the new prompts and the new color scheme and the new fonts and all of that. It's going to look very similar to all the rest of the years. I still am doing away with the months, so it's just 12 prompts, and you pick one book per prompt. You can double up on months, so if one month you read 3 prompts worth of books or 3 books worth of prompts, then feel free to do that. You don't have to do one book per month, 1 prompt per month. Okay, so let's get into it. Some of them I decided to keep just because I think they're staples and I want to keep them, and then some I switched up a bit. So I will put it on the screen and let's get into what the prompts are. So new release is still a prompt. I still want to promote supporting new authors, supporting new releases, because it does really matter for Christian publishing to get that support from us. So I did put that on there. And then next one is over 350 pages, which might be a little tricky. There might not be very many authors that write over 350 pages, but I can think of Francine Rivers, I can think of Nicole Deese. I think some of her books are over 350. We may have to do like a recommendation video for that down the line, just so you know. And then new author is either a new to you author or a debut author. Those can be interchangeable, so that is fun. And then pink on the cover, because you guys, pink is my favorite color and it just matches the whole vibe of everything that I put out. So if pink is on the cover in any shade or style or shape or whatever, it counts. Next is recommended. So my thought here is that someone in your life, either online or in real life, in person, recommends you a Christian romance book and you read it. That is my thought. So I'll either get a recommendation from you guys or maybe my sister or my mom or someone, and that book will fill the prompt. So it does involve a little bit of interaction, which is fun. I decided to keep the reread prompt because I am a rereader. I love rereading my favorite books, and I know it's not for everyone, but to stay true to myself, I am going to keep it on this year's. I do hear that it is the prompt that people struggle with, so I may make this the last year of the reread prompt, and then in 2027 we will take it off and replace it with something. But for now, I just didn't want to get rid of it. I wanted to keep it on there. So for now, reread is still one of the prompts. I also kept wanted to read. I just like this prompt because it's basically a free space. It's whatever book, whatever genre, whatever author, however you get a hold of this book, it counts if you wanted to read it. So that's what I like about it. Another one that I'm keeping is in a series. So there's plenty of series out there within Christian romance, so any book, either if it's the first, second, or third, or whatever, it counts for this one. This is a new one as well, won an award. So the most common Christian award is the Christie Award, and they do post on Instagram all the winners, and you can look them up on a website as well. So that is the main award that I'm thinking of, and I can't think of any other award that a Christian book would win, but if you guys can think of an award that other Christian books have won, awesome, let us know. But I am thinking of a Christie Award, and it doesn't matter which year it won. So if it won 10 years ago, if it won last year, it counts if you read that because it won the award. Next up is dual POV. So this one might be slightly tricky. I don't see a ton of Christian romance having dual POV, but that's the fun of it. We have to figure that out. So I have to think through what my options would be, and I'll share them with you guys when it comes to it. But I still thought this would be fun. I feel like it's rare to see dual POV, and yet maybe not. I don't know. Let me guys know if you think that. Next is biblical fiction or a biblical book. So this is kind of replacing the historical. It can mean both things, but how I'm taking this prompt is it is set either around a biblical event or biblical character or the timing of when the Bible was taking place is my thought. So not in like the 1800s, you know, but like farther than that. So that is the next prompt. And then lastly is a Christmas book. So yes, I always love putting Christmas on there. I may change that up next year, but for now I still wanted to keep it because there are quite a few nice Christian romance options set around the holidays, so I figured that would be fun. But there you go, those are all the prompts. I haven't quite finished 2025's reading challenge yet, so I will put it on the screen. I have one more to read. I just need to read a Christmas book, but I've read some Christmas books that just don't have any faith content, so they don't count. The books, the only rules you need to keep in mind are that the book has romance in it and has Christian faith in it. It doesn't have to be centered around it. It just, as long as it's present. So, and it doesn't have to be, you know, contemporary, whatever, like kind of the more classic that you would think of a Christian romance being, as long as it is faith content and romance related, it counts. And I'm really excited about that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for participating. I hope you guys are excited. Again, I'm going to post all over the place all of the graphics and the things, so hopefully you can download it and make it work for you with however you track your reading. I just usually put it in my reading journal, and actually I'll show you 2025's because I just like wrote it out. Here it is. I just wrote it out, and I had to cross things out and change things up quite a few times, but it did work for me. So I might do that again for 2026, but either way, I'm happy that you guys are doing this with me, and thank you so much for just supporting me. What I've really liked about this challenge is that it's helped me step outside my comfort zone just a little bit, because my comfort zone is contemporary romance, and I usually avoid historical, I usually avoid biblical, to be honest. I avoid anything that starts a new series because I'm not too keen to get into any series, but these prompts do encourage me at least to start those things. So I've found many favorites from books that I didn't expect to like, and it was because that I wanted to fill them for my reading challenge, and it worked out because I ended up loving the books. So I actually might do a video on that, like books that my reading challenge introduced me to, because there's definitely some that I'm like, wow, I didn't think that I would like this book, and here I am liking it. So that would be a good prompt, like a 5-star prediction or something. But the thing is, everything I read is 5-star prediction. Okay, so this was just a quick little video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, check out all my links and everything down below, and I hope you guys have an amazing 2026 year. I know it's only November, but it's almost here, you guys, so definitely look out for all of my content coming soon in the rest of these final weeks of the year. I'm going to be doing a lot of wrapping up and just recommendations, favorites lists, most disappointing books, all of those things will be coming. So yeah, again, thank you for staying with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.